welcome back to Liz's Life. On today's video, I'm getting ethical because ethical is cool, guys. Ethics is good. Saving the planet is brilliant, and Lush can help you do that. And today I'm going to talk you through the products that I think are the best Lush products to save the planet. So stick around until the end, guys, because I am going to be sharing with you my favourite ethical buying stories about Lush. So how they source their ingredients, which ones are my favourite, why, and which products they are inside of. If you have not been to my YouTube channel before, welcome. I am a Lush expert, if you will. So I share all about Lush on my channel every Monday, ideally. And please like the video if you enjoy today's content, especially because it's about loving the world. And also comment on your favourite of these products that I'm providing you with today. Okay, so let's go straight into it. The first product slash range that I would argue single-handedly saves the most plastic ever is, drumroll, the shampoo bar. For those of you that don't know, Lush were the first brand to ever create the shampoo bar. So it was in 1988. So maths again, let's think. 88, 98, 2008, 2018. Oh my God, 25 years.
That is not correct.
A quarter of a century that the shampoo bar has been going. So basically, there was a patent put forward from Lush saying that other companies aren't allowed to make the shampoo bar for X amount of time. Typically it's around 25 years, 15 years, something around that sort of time. It's a bit of a difference, I know. But just to sort of make sure that people know this is the company that has made it. However, once that patent expired, other companies now create the shampoo bar, and that's why you've seen the craze recently. And actually, Lush are happy that other companies are doing the shampoo bars, because of course it saves so much plastic, because in comparison to having a liquid shampoo coated typically in plastic, you have a naked bar, picture here, a naked bar which you can put in the water, mix it with your hands, it all bubbles up, and you can use it directly on the hair to clean your scalp and hair from all the excess oil and dirt, and then you can dry it and pop it on the side for next time. There was actually a test, went to a hairdresser's, and basically one Lush shampoo bar is the equivalent of 3 250ml shampoos, like plastic bottles. So for one shampoo bar, you are saving 3 plastic bottles. Incredible. And why wouldn't you pick Lush? Because if they're the company that created the shampoo bar, they have perfected it, and there are so many different of the bars themselves depending on hair type, scalp health, etc. Why wouldn't you pick Lush? I don't get it. So typically they're around £9 for one bar, and you think about how much that you can spend on maybe 3 different plastic bottles. It depends on where you're shopping as well. Like in the past, I've used Olaplex, which is amazing for sort of dyed hair as well, but financially, I save a heck of a lot more money buying a shampoo bar that is SLS free, like coconut rice cake or avocado co-wash. I mean, that's not a shampoo bar, but again, this isn't avocado, this is the banana based one that I use as well. But you save so much money. Come on, see the little Lush shine. Yeah, you save so much more money. So financially, fabulous. Environmentally, brilliant. And the choice, the plethora of options is all there. Pick a shampoo bar. If you want to, comment in the description below hand or in the comment section. You can tell me maybe a little bit about your hair, about your scalp, and I can recommend a shampoo bar for you as well. So yeah, drop a little comment below. So that is the first product that I think, or well, slash range, that I think is absolutely brilliant. For sensitive scalps, like psoriasis, dandruff, really dry, unhealthy scalps, we've got Soak and Float, which is incredible. For more sort of like, more of an intense cleansing shampoo bar, we've got Montalbano, that is super rich in lemon oil, so that eats up all of the excess dirt. It's enzymic, so it just goes nom 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 nom, like Pac-Man, eats all that dirt away and leaves your hair super shiny and soft. Like I mentioned previously, if you have dyed hair or you've got curls and you're wanting to keep the curls hydrated, you could go for coconut rice cake, or you could go for something like avocado co-wash. So you'll be happy to know that in the recent relaunch of the shampoo bar, literally in the last week, we have converted our SLS shampoo bars to SCS. So it's sodium cocoa sulfate now in comparison to the previous sodium lauryl sulfate. So it was sodium lauryl sulfate for decades because it is a foaming agent. It makes the product bubble, it makes your hair feel clean and delicious, and a lot of people want that in a shampoo. There was loads of controversy back in the 80s to do with SLS about it allegedly sort of causing cancers as well. In terms of the research since, it has been disproved. Obviously, Lush aren't going to use a product that is going to cause harm to their customers, because then the customers aren't going to be happy, they're not going to come back. It's a business at the end of the day. So they're going to make sure that the ingredients are safe for consumers. However, there was loads and loads of feedback of people saying actually would much prefer something that isn't SLS based. So we are going to listen to what the customers are demanding. So we brought out other alternatives, so coconut rice cake, angels on bare skin, flyaway hair, they were SCS, so they derive from coconut oil, the bubbling agent. But now we have relaunched and all of the shampoo bars are SCS, so we're moving away from the SLS. What it means is that it's like SLS is brilliant for that foaming agent, it's really cleansing for the hair. But your SCS is obviously going to be more moisturising for the hair. Still, if you have hair that needs more cleansing, our beautiful shampoo bars, we've got such a range. It's still going to clean your hair, don't you worry. But it's beautiful. The lather is really soft and delicious as well. So yeah, loads of info about the shampoo bar there. Go to your local Lush and get one, for goodness sake. Fabulous. The next product that I think is one of the most incredible ones for the environment, for the planet, is Charity Pot. So, Charity Pot is our incredible hand and body lotion. So, all the ingredients, you can see how much I love it. All the ingredients inside of here are beautifully, ethically sourced. So we have our fair trade cocoa butter that we get from a women's cooperative in Ghana. So they hand whip the shea butter. So we're taking Lush's core brand value of fresh and handmade to another level with the shea butter. So all the money that they earn can go towards the women's health, education. It's a women-led cooperative, so girl power. But we've got so many other beautiful stories inside of here as well. So we've got fair trade olive oil as well. We get our fair trade olive oil from a women's cooperative again, but in Galilee this time. So we have Israeli and Palestinian women working together in harmony despite all of the conflict that's unfortunately going off over there. And again, that money gives them independence and freedom within their lives to buy the things that they want as well, and live financially free in comparison to if they didn't have this cooperative here as well. And the product itself is just beautiful. So it's a hand and body lotion. It's a very hydrating one. So if you're needing a very beautiful, nourishing lotion, it's absolutely incredible. So not only have you got fair trade cocoa butter and shea butter in there, and the olive oil, you've got a beautiful geranium smell, so it's like a buttery but floral fragrance. You've got moringa oil, which is known as the miracle plant. Moringa actually helps other sort of habitats grow. If it's like barren land, that's why it's known as like the miracle plant. So for your skin, it's absolutely incredible too. And all of the money within charity pot, apart from the VAT, goes towards grassroots charities that don't get funding from the government. So they get split equally up into animal rights, human welfare and environmental causes. So this is incredible. Each shop as well, each Lush shop can put on charity pot parties where they get local grassroots charities in, and for that weekend or for that set of time, all of that money that is raised from charity pot goes to that cause. In our store, we've had Sheffield cat shelters before. We've had Sheffield Save the Trees as well. We've had beautiful human rights causes. So our store alone, I mean, we're one of the sort of smaller shops, let's say, but we raised for over £14,500 for beautiful grassroots charities all through our lotion. So we have little solid ones for £1. We have your sort of handbag size ones for £5, and then your sort of normal size one is 18 as well. And all of the plastic from Lush, and this is just incredible, all of the plastic, so like your black pots, your shampoo clear containers if you wanted a liquid shampoo in comparison to the shampoo bar, etc. You bring them back and you get 50p each off like your next purchase. So that is incredible because it's encouraging people to bring back the products as well, and then we get that sent back to the factory again. They make sure that the products are like the pots are super cleaned out. They break them down and make brand new things with them, whether that's brand new pots or new signage or baskets for us. It's just incredible. We've not had a virgin plastic, so like a brand new plastic, since 2008. So Lush is leading that cosmetics revolution, let me tell you. And then the other range / product that I think Lush is just like incredible for and really helps save the environment with this is our deodorant range. So some of you might know that not know this, but Lush do have 3 different deodorants. So you can tell how much I love it because it's absolutely battered. This is the Grinch. It looks a lot fresher on the Lush shelves. But this is a powdered deodorant. So all of our deodorants are aerosol free. So already that is going to be incredible for the environment. So your Grinch in particular is the most absorbent one. Let's just say I want to smell fresh and maybe I can get a little bit sweaty. So this is absolutely incredible to save my pits. So the deodorants themselves aren't antiperspirant, so they're not going to be blocking the pores up at all. They're going to allow you to sweat freely, baby, but just without the smell. And something really interesting as well is that obviously like sweat, it's the smell itself is when the sweat is like goes on fabric and material, because then the bacteria is growing. That's what makes the smelly smell. Whereas, you know, if you think about like your face when that's sweating, you're not like, oh God, I've got a really stinky forehead. So making sure that you have a deodorant that creates like a nice barrier between fabric and your sweat is going to be really helpful, but let you make sure you can sweat because you need to get that stuff out. So inside of the Grinch, you have a safe synthetic called lycopodium powder. So lycopodium powder, say that 6 times. Let me try. Lycopodium powder, lycopodium powder, lycopodium powder, lycopodium powder, lycopodium powder, lycopodium powder. Wow, I didn't think I could do that. I'm very impressed with myself. Is an incredible barrier between liquid and like skin. If you were to literally put our Grinch If you were literally to put Grinch on our demo bowls, like filled with water, it would just sit on top. That's how cool it is. So with our powder deodorant, like the Grinch, to my knowledge, the name, and I hope this is true because I love the Grinch so much, it's like my favourite Christmas film. I like to say that the name comes from the Grinch. And that's why it sounds like that, because the Grinch is smelly. He eats like raw banana, what do you call them, peels, and like onions and stuff like that. So he's smelly, but this product makes sure that you don't smell. So you open it up, imagine this is my armpit, enjoy. You pour it on, or pour it on your hand, and then you pat it and rub it in, and it just absorbs like automatically. So this is a really beautiful herbal smell. You have thyme inside of here, you've got tea tree, which is obviously antimicrobial, so antifungal, antibacterial, etc. And also sage inside of here, and if you're into all of that witchy stuff, sage is incredible to cleanse the aura. Cleanse thy pits from the sweat. So this is an option if you feel as though you sweat a lot and you want the most absorbing one. The Grinch is incredible. But then we also have two other solid alternatives. So Aromaco is another solid deodorant. This is a super gentle one. So Aromaco is a witch hazel and chamomile vinegar based one. So chamomile vinegar, obviously chamomile, very gentle, but the vinegar aspects are really helpful to sort of like tighten the pores up of the old pits. Witch hazel, very gentle as well, and soothing. But the smell of Aromaco, I just love it. So we chop up fresh pieces for you at Lush, and it's around sort of £7.50 for 100 grams. But always, well, not always, but for the majority of the time, your solid stuff lasts so much longer than your liquid stuff. For example, like the shampoo bar versus the liquid shampoo, your Aromaco versus a spray, like it just lasts so long. All of these products that I've spoken to you about, you've got a 14-month shelf life to use them by, so you've got just over a year. It will probably take you not that long to use them. Obviously with the shampoo bar you get 80 to 100 washes with them, so it's about 3 months if you're using them consecutively. But like your solid deodorant, holy moly, it lasts so long because you just Aromaco, you melt it down with like your thumb to let it glide on nicely on the underarm pit, and the cube just gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and honestly you get so long with it. I wouldn't, if it starts to get too small that you can't use it, obviously that's maybe when you want to start buying a new one. But it's just brilliant, like for financial reasons, for aerosol free reasons, and just for the smell. They're incredible. And then finally we have Tio, which is another solid one, but this is more of a fresh fruity smell. So you've got a grapefruit fragrance with that one, so it offers more of like a citrusy option for you. But they're just incredible because they're like packaging free, or the packaging that they've got is not brand new plastic, and you can bring it back and get your discount. Just come to Lush, guys, please. Let's save the planet and smell good together. Okay, we've got towards the end of the video. Thank you for sticking with me whilst I shared with you my 3 favourite environmentally beneficial Lush products / ranges. And now I'm going to tell you some of my favourite ethical buying stories from Lush. So within the new Lush Times that we've brought out, it's absolutely incredible because it shares with you our Rewild Your Routine campaign. So this is basically our mission as Lushies, to share with as many people as possible how incredible Lush is ethically for the world and for your beauty products. And it's time for everyone to rewild their routine. Use ethical products that's going to benefit your skin, your body, and the environment as well. So I've already sort of shared with you a couple of ethical buying stories already within Charity Pot, but within our little paper magazine, it shares with you so much more information about our sourcing of ingredients. So one of my favourite ethical buying stories is, oh gosh, you almost went flying then, my loves, I'm sorry, is our dark Sumatran patchouli oil. So patchouli oil is inside one of my favourite Lush fragrances, which is Karma, and it's incredible because it gives you such a beautiful grounding smell. It's a very complex fragrance. We use it in our Karma range, but then the ethical buying story. So I don't know if you remembered, but in 2018, Lush had an SOS campaign, which was basically a help call out to save the Sumatran rainforest in Indonesia. So we were selling cute little orange orangutan soaps, and the campaign went incredibly. So the reason why the campaign was going off was a response to the palm oil. So the palm oil industry, which is basically in everything, it's in toothpaste, it's in biscuits, for goodness sake, which does kind of seem counterintuitive because they're like opposite ends of the spectrum, aren't they, really? Sugar and then clean. But anyway, it's just not sustainable harvesting palm oil, and especially for the Sumatran rainforest, you're chopping down the trees and then all of the nature's sort of like habitats are having to flee, or they're losing their homes. So basically this campaign was to get the basically SOS, let's help this rainforest. And 3 years after the campaign, I want to sort of read an extract out to you. I want to read an extract out to you based off of the impact that we have had on the Sumatran rainforest since 2018. So in 2018, we undertook another project with Lush. So this is beautiful Sabar, who was introduced to permaculture from a young age, and he works in Indonesia looking after the rainforests. So in 2018, we undertook another project with Lush to convert 100 hectares of palm oil plantations in North Sumatra into another permaculture demonstration plot. After 3 years of establishing this, some of the key wildlife has returned to the key areas. And usually a lot of people think like, okay, wildlife or just like insects returning, that's really, really cool. But no, okay? So some key wildlife has returned to the area, including Sumatran orangutans, tigers, sun bears and porcupines. We have involved a lot of local communities to benefit from this programme, and over the course of these projects, over 400 people have been trained through the centre. So it's employing people, it's looking after the habitats along that ecosystem as well. So some of our patchouli oil is inside Aromaco that I just mentioned, the deodorant, our joints massage bar, the 420 bath bomb, and it's just incredible seeing how people purchasing from Lush, then their money is going into helping the wider global world and the environment, because then we can, as a company, Lush can then pay these incredible groups who are putting such incredible work into saving the planet, and then it's just that beautiful cycle. Then they get to get people employed, and that gives them money as well as looking after the environment, and then we can carry on buying those ingredients, and then you can carry on using fresh ingredients that are incredible for the skin. It's just amazing. So that's one of the ethical buying stories that I absolutely love. Another ethical buying story that I adore is our coconut oil. So all of our soap is obviously palm oil free. We have an in-house soap base instead that contains coconut oil, sunflower oil, rapeseed oil. So not only is it just so softening for your skin as well, but the coconut oil we harvest from over 500. Why has the number gone from my head? No. So within the Lush Times, you also get our little biodiversity trail. So follow our biodiversity trail where you get to learn even more about the different ethical buying stories, which is just incredible. So I've spoken to you about the dark patchouli oil. But you know, like a lot of perfume, for example, is unethically sourced or tested on animals, for example, and obviously Lush don't do that. But even down to our organic ethanol, which helps preserve the body sprays and all of the perfumes, is environmentally safe and is protecting habitats. So our organic ethanol that we get from Brazil is sourced from regenerative sugarcane plantations in Brazil that have built forest corridors to allow wildlife to move safely through the area. Their work has resulted in 335 different species' presence on the land, including pumas, I don't even know this animal, Aplomado falcons, and jaguars. So that is incredible. I could literally name so many of the other things. So for example, our cedarwood paper that our gift sets, Fresh As and Deep Sleep, are wrapped up in. The cedarwood paper we get from Japan. Our supplier helps protect endangered golden eagles by creating more open landscapes, regenerating fields, and returning monoplantations back into natural forests. Like, it's incredible. Another one is that we have our coconut oil from our hand and body soap is helping the turtle nesting sites in Indonesia. So these cute little baby turtles can find their way back to the ocean. Their land is protected and safe, and means that we can get our beautiful coconut oil for our in-house hand and body soap base. So we use coconut oil, rapeseed oil, and sunflower oil to create the most beautiful softening ingredient, texture for your skin, but also looking after the turtles too, which is incredible. So not only do we work with farmers that are looking after endangered species, but we work with, like I was saying before, so many cooperatives that help humans as well across the globe. So really, this is not me telling you to quit using all your other skincare products, but really getting you to sort of be educated on Lush and their ethical buy-in, and just how incredible that is, what the company is doing and how that is really positively impacting the world. Yeah, you can tell I'm really passionate about it because holy moly, everything is so well thought through with Lush. So thank you, Lush. If you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please comment on your favourite either ethical buying story, your favourite product that I've mentioned. If you want me to help recommend a shampoo bar for yourself, please let me know, and subscribe to my channel to receive more Lush content during your week. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you soon.